Yeah.
Oh,
And she says, I would
well,
expect such childishness from a halfling, but not from an esteemed upholder of truth and justice such as yourself.
I took the blame away from you, Arvlin. Now it's on me.
I step in.
You
I'm
like
gonna.
took a bullet. You're like a Secret
now wait.
Service agent, like
Can y'all
jumping
give
into
me a
the
minute to defend myself?
Oh, go ahead.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. After all, you're not a judge or anything. Um. Okay, maybe not necessarily. I am from here, but I do have knowledge of the area from my family members because I have close family members that are from this area.
She
So
sort of nods.
I feel close to this area. Yes.
And she says, well, I will concede an apology, but I was asking if you specifically were from here. Which, it would actually be to my benefit that you are not. If you are willing to entertain a proposition from me. And she lifts up her dress to reveal a varicose-veined leg. That's all. No, okay.
What?
Proposition.
I mean,
Okay.
Well, I like where this is going. Continue.
She says, you all have no doubt heard about the fervor that has gripped our city of Lepidstadt surrounding the trial of the beast of this area.
yes, yes.
And then she says, I am a judge on the tribunal that will be inquiring about the beast actions and determining its fate in the next few days. And to be blatantly honest, I don't feel like a fair trial is something that this creature will be able to have in this city. And because of this, I would like to find some people who are impartial to the area without bias to possibly act as stand-in defenders and assist the defense attorney defending the beast in matters of collecting evidence and other things so that I feel like it is getting a more fair trial than what it will surely get without any other assistance.
Okay.
If this is something that interests you, I will be happy to double the sum that you've already been paid upon the conclusion of the trial. And she kind of gets a furrowed brow, and she goes in to say, like, the beast, as you must all know by now, has an atrocious reputation in town among the people and among the prosecutors and judges who will be involved in the trial. And I fear that impartiality will be nearly impossible without extra assistance. Or should I say, extraordinary evidence in the favor of the beast, should it actually be innocent, which it may very well not. But obviously, I can't voice these concerns in public because as I am a judge on the tribunal, my position would be called into question.
Will the first time that we be seen representing him in the actual trial, will it be in the actual trial or will it be common knowledge to everyone?
Well, it depends on who is closest to the situation. She says you'll have to go and register with the county clerk at the courthouse as volunteer defenders for the beast. And if they happen to talk after you register, some people may know, but for the most part, you probably won't be known to anyone other than myself, the clerk, and the defense attorney whom you will be speaking with, should you choose to accept this mission.
When is the trial again?
The preliminary hearings for the trial actually began today, and we'll move into the trial proper tomorrow, which is kind of a fortuitous event that you have gotten here today. Plot device, plot device, plot device.
So, what's in it for you? Are you just, like, righteous about the law, or is there some sort of catch here?
I have upheld truth and impartiality throughout my entire career, ever since I was but a lowly barrister, all the way to my climb to becoming a high court judge for the county of Wieland in the city of Lepidstadt. And I fear that the anger and the anxiety and the fear that has gripped the community and the people involved with the trial will result in fair justice possibly not being given should this beast actually be innocent. And it is of utmost moral importance to me that every person and creature brought before a trial in this city and anywhere that I have influence over should be given a proper fair trial and found guilty through the correct means and not just hearsay and hysteria.
I say, I like fairness. I can agree to that, and I respect your standing on that. I wish that you could be more open about it because I feel that it's important. But I mean, I'll help you in the defense because I feel like. However, if I do find evidence that is strongly supportive of this beast's, whatchamacallit? What is it called?
Guilt?
Guilt,
Or
yeah. If I find that I mean, either which way, I'll go with the evidence. But I mean, if it shows that it's innocent, then I will support that. I don't know anybody here, so that's fine with me.
She says, I admire your moral fortitude, and I absolutely agree. If the evidence does suggest that the beast is in fact guilty, then by all means, the law will be carried out to the fullest letter, and the beast will be executed in the burning man, or the punishing man. So I appreciate what you just said.
I also say that I really actually don't know a whole lot about the case. So I wouldn't even know where to start to ask people.
She says, I will be shortly sending you over, and possibly your friends if they agree also, to the office of the barrister who is defending the beast. And he can outline his defense strategy and the evidence or arguments that he would like you to bolster.
Okay.
I just kind of nod.
Can I do, just for the sake of doing it, can I do a sense motive on her?
Yeah.
Cuckoo.
Good
You never
call.
know.
Yep.
Yeah, good call.
Never know.
She could be a crazy bitch.
You feel like she's being completely sincere.
Cool. I'm cool with that.
I guess we head to the barristers. I guess I asked the party, would you guys like to go ahead and head to the barristers?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
What'd you drop?
A pen. Or
Should
a
have been on the
pencil.
shelf.
There.
As you're all preparing to leave, she says, I can't stress enough the importance of not being associated with this, endeavor to prove innocence or guilt, as my impartiality will be called into question. So at any point, if it needs to be said, I will deny any association with you, and the appointment of you to this task, for reasons I feel like should be obvious to everyone here.
So you feel like we should do the same? Just deny that we're actually doing it.
Yes, my involvement with people
you.
who would be potentially defending the beast would, of course, call my impartiality into question.
Okay.
And while I definitely see the irony of being someone who is, so committed to the law and justice, I'm only bending my moral code because I don't feel like true justice could possibly be served to this creature and the state that the town is in right now.
Okay.
But like I said, if that's a condition you're willing to uphold, I will, gladly give you each another 100 platinum pieces at the conclusion of the trial in 3 days' time. I think is the trial length.
I feel like we can totally do that, especially because we're supposed to.
Most especially because you're supposed to.
Done deal.
Let's do it.
All right.
Sign
She
us
tells
up.
you
We'll go to lawyer
that
school.
the courthouse is the large stone, dire-looking building on the other side of the courtyard that her house is in. And you can't miss it because there's a giant wicker man being doused in oil in preparation for the beast's execution. Execution? Execution. I'm not having a stroke, I promise.
Wait, look at
tells-
me. Is your face symmetrical?
Well, it's never symmetrical. You look close enough. Yeah. She says to immediately go over and speak with the clerk in the courthouse and register as voluntary public defenders for the beast, and then to proceed inside, where you will meet the beast's defense attorney, Barrister Gustav Koppel, in his chambers.
Pardon me. Sometimes natural things happen to people.
It's true. That old guy in the library or whatever knew.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, so we go to the courthouse.
Let's go.
Onwards.
So you guys head over to the courthouse, which is just across this courtyard here. And it is a large, squat building dominated with a big, enormous clock that kind of overlooks the town square. And of course, the huge punishing man being built out in front of it is kind of the defining feature of this part of town at the moment. And you notice a lot of like people are coming to throw just random sticks and things onto it, or to douse it with a little bit of extra oil, and children are running around laughing and throwing flowers and rubbish and all sorts of stuff on there.
Are all the kids like fucked up in this game? For real.
Maybe?
Probably.
Kids are all fucked up. Like, what the hell?
We just keep going to rude towns.
Get them started early.
Henrietta, Texas, and Stillwater, Oklahoma. All these rude towns.
Oh, man.
With degenerates. Okay, continue.
So you guys head over. I have to copy and paste your characters.
Uh-oh. To cool
Oh man, you
house.
gotta do work now, huh?
Yeah. I know there's some easier way to do that, but I'm just not doing it right.
Yep.
I hate this song.
Mm.
Dunces and Draggins.
Okay.
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 Okay,
Scroll over
okay.
to the side, guys.
Hmm?
You have to scroll over to the side. Oh,
Yeah, go to the right.
Yeah,
To the right, to the right, to the right, right.
to the right, to the right, to the... you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of William Tell.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's okay.
That's
I mean,
the
it's
first thing that came to mind.
It's okay. I just had to play the woodblock for that song, so it just really...
Like in the
Stick out in my
Christmas
head.
song too. Or wait, no, it wasn't the woodblock in that one. It was. Oh yeah, it was the clip clops.
Sleigh bell.
Yeah,
Clip
that was
clops.
one. Clip clops.
Sleigh
So
bells
you guys
are
get over
Sleigh
to
bells.
oh, crap. The do you want Mobius to come inside with you, or do you want him to? What do you want him to do? Because he's kind of taking up some space.
yeah. I tell him, stay close, but stay outside.
Okay, so he's gonna be perched majestically somewhere out here. So you guys walk into a like open whatever foyer area where a clerk is sitting at a desk that is not drawn on this map, who kind of looks up at you from his books and sort of gruffly says, "Can I help you?"
I say, because I know Lemnisca is tired of talking. We are here. We are here about the case of the beast, and we are here about finding evidence in defense.
Can we speak to a
He
Gustav?
kind of takes a double take when you say defense. He says, You're not serious, are you?
And I say, well, I mean, whether he's innocent or guilty, I just want to take a look at the facts and, you know, kind of decide for myself how this whole case is about to go.
He scoffs at you, and he
Can I roll a diplomacy?
Yeah.
Maybe that will make him not so scoffy.
Scoffy.
You scoffy. What's that? There's gonna be a lot of diplomacy check rolls in this one, isn't there?
Yes.
I don't know.
I have a
Well,
feeling.
I feel like I need to change my macros so it's faster.
Well, if you can just hit the up key, like click in the box to chat, and hit the up key. It'll bring the very last thing you typed in,
Brilliant.
and
Okay.
then all you have to do is just change the last number if you're changing a modifier.
I like it. Okay.
That's what I do.
Well, thank you, sir.
I mean, duh.
So he's a little bit less scoffy, but he's got a little bit of, you know, like, okay, whatever, in his voice. And he brings out some parchments, and, you know, it's like public volunteer defender forms, and kind of has you guys, you know, fill out some information and sign your names on them and stuff. And then he tells you to go through into the next room, go up the stairs and across the courtroom, and go to the middle door, or the far right door, to the defense chambers of that bumbling idiot Gustav Koppel, and you guys can discuss a strategy.
Okay.
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 I fill out the paperwork.
Okay.
Or we need to fill it out right here, or do we take it upstairs?
He says, no, you fill it out here and give it to me.
Okay. Fill out my paperwork.
I fill out my paperwork.
Okay.
And I
There you
sign
go.
my name like big ol' like swoopy and sexy.
Swoopy.
Swoopy and sexy.
Arvalin.
Catholic. Oops, I ran out of room. Can I have another piece of paper? And you have like a little stick-it note for the lightning because it's so big.
Calligraphy.
I forgot I was supposed to add your last name to your character. My bad.
Oh no.
You asked me to do that after the last show.
Jeez.
It'll be alright.
Sorry.
So you guys move through. You go into the next room, which immediately looks like a common area or a barracks for several guards for the courthouse, and then proceed up the stairs as directed, unless anybody wants to do anything else. Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
I guess not.
So you guys go up the stairs and scroll a little bit over to your left. You come up into what looks like the proper courtroom area, and go over to some doors on the other side of the room, and you see one of them says, it's like the plaque says defense chambers, and then there's like a much newer, shittier, like temporary plaque that says Barrister Gustav Koppel. And do you guys want to just barge on in, or give him a knock?
Give him a knock.
Hands up.
Yeah, let's knock. Hello?
From inside, you hear someone say, "Come in."
Oh God.
Open the door slightly and kind of
Family.
peer around. Like, Mr. Gustav?
Yes,
Are you available?
that's me. You what's this about?
Like, we're here in regards to the defense of the beast, and I would like to know if you could give us any information in terms of evidence and that kind of thing.
He kind of like looks surprised, and he's like, are you joking?"
Like, no, I'm not from this area, so I don't know the history of the thing. And I hear it's a court case, and I hear that you guys are condemning him to death, and I want to, be fully informed.
We want to be on the righteous side, which is the one that does justice. So, yeah, we figure you need some people that have, no knowledge of what the hell's going on. Because that sounds smart.
He says, "Well, come in. I guess we'll discuss the case."
Okay. I come in and I sit down at a chair. Is there
I
enough
jump
chairs for
in the
all of
chair.
us?
There are 2 chairs.
There are
Oh,
only 2 chairs?
I want to sit on the floor
Okay.
and cross my legs.
Go for it.
I'll majestically stand.
My apologies for the misalignment of the map. This is another one of those like pain in the ass ones to get all lined up.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Is this outside room? I mean, in this room, is this where they're going to have the trial?
Yeah.
So it's not going to be public, or I mean, I guess people will probably be filed in, but about how many people can fit in the room?
He tells you that the more prominent members of the town will be seated in the courtroom, and then he sort of motions up to this area back behind the courtroom that's kind of like a loft area, and then says the the common rabble can stand up there to watch the court cases, unfold.
Okay.
And it's kind of like up, like a floor higher.
So it's like just old school, like early, 17th century courtrooms.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so we're sitting.
So he he kind of starts off. He's like, "Well, what do you know about this beast?"
Well,
far.
I've heard that.
After he asks you to introduce yourselves and all that.
Oh, I'm Lorian Cathalian. I'm a bard who just travels around, and these are my fellow companions. This is Tiger Lily Deep Delver. Over here to my right.
Yeah.
Behind me is my cousin Arvelyn Cathalian. She is a paladin. And then back behind next to her is a cleric of the god Gozray named Lemnisket.
Praise be to Gozray.
And then I proceed to tell him that we heard that he was that he had. Hang on. What? Can I pause a
Time out.
second?
Yes.
Yeah, time out.
Uh-oh.
So while she just kind of fades off into the distance,
Blah blah blah. blah.
Oops.
I say we are a party of justice seekers, and although we are new to the area and we really have no investment in neither the land holdings of anyone in this county or within the city itself, nor do we have any investment with this so-called beast. We wish justice be done, and so we are here to learn the truth.
She's like, "Do you have boxes on your balcony, Emily?"
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
They're Arby's fries. Not really. I'm just kidding.
Oh, dang.
Sorry, I thought I had a knock on my door.
It was on your window.
Possibly. So did you guys explain to him what
Yes.
we were there for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he had said, like, what have you guys heard of the beast? So that's where we were getting to. I was going to say that apparently he's made up of multiple body parts, according to somebody. That's what I heard.
He says, "Yeah, the beast is some kind of patchwork or something. He's sewn together pieces of large other organisms and animated to have free will or something like that. These arcane matters are a little bit beyond my legal knowledge."
So
What is your legal knowledge?
Well, I've been working as a public defender for many years, most of my career here in Lepidstadt.
Okay.
So why defend the beast? Did he hire you?
I was appointed
Hmm.
by the tribunal.
How do you feel about the matter personally?
Oh, I have little to no doubt that he is in fact guilty of the crimes he's accused, but nonetheless, I must carry out my duties.
Can you explain to me why you have these, why you feel this way?
Well, the sightings and testimony from numerous people over the years is especially damning, as well as the improbability of any regular human or normal-sized creature committing many of the crimes that have been done by this creature.
Well, don't you guys have, like, isn't this area prone to magical things that happen? I mean, we just got done fighting a whole town of ghosts. Don't you think that maybe it could have been something more than just, this guy acting off of his own will?
We've had little activity of the supernatural nature here in quite a many decades. I highly doubt that any sort of strange goings-on like that would have been something to justify what was going on here.
And what is this thing then?
Yeah,
If he's not supernatural and you have no supernatural things going on, then what does that make the beast?
And I'll tell you what, it is worth your while.
I'll tell you what.
It is worth
Hitch up your britches and listen to me.
Looking into this, if it is supernatural, because otherwise you're going to have a whole world of trouble onto your town if you guys just think that it's this one person and it goes beyond that. So I think it's really important, even just for your own selfish sake, to look into this as far as you can.
Delve
Or
deep
Or even to
into
just
she
hear what we
said.
have to say in the court.
Yeah.
He says, well, I mean, that makes sense, and I'll be happy to not have to do the evidence legwork that I was going to have to do now that you're here. And if he is proven innocent, then maybe we will find out some strange goings-on. But I highly doubt that.
Okay.
So he goes on to kind of explain a little bit, let's see here, about kind of how the beast was captured at the university. This is a very wordy adventure.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds cool.
Well, that's pretty much what it's all about, isn't it?
Yep, that's right. RP.
Words.
But yeah, he says that the beast had broken in at some point in the night through a simple wooden door to get into the antiquities department and completely ransacked the whole place and tried to make off with a statue.
Mm-hmm.
And the town guard were able to follow him and apprehend him, I believe, a little bit later as he fled the scene of the crime.
So the guard didn't actually see him do it.
Let me double check. I'm having to skim through all these paragraphs. It's also directing me to pages that don't have any information. That helps me.
Uh-oh.
Doodly-doo.
Dun dun.
And this was the arson that actually happened at the university, right?
No, the university is just a theft.
Okay.
Like a break-in and a theft. The arson was somewhere else.
Wolf Spirit said, suddenly, spiders with human faces burst into the courthouse. Boom!
You fell into our web. And then they all put on sunglasses. And then one of them goes, yeah!
What are
Thank
those?
you.
Arvelyn needs to pee?
No,
Or you gotta pee?
you gotta be. I do.
You want to take a quick break real quick while you...
Yeah, we can do that. Because
Alright,
I have
cool.
no idea where the hell this
Sorry.
information is.
That's alright. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break here while our lovely dungeon master gets that information that I'm pretty sure he didn't expect us to try to ask this soon in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
watch
usually
Law
just
and
knock
Order.
down doors.
So we're gonna take
Take a
quick
shit
break.
on their lawn.
Thanks, thank you all for watching week 9 of Dunces and Dragons. When we get back, we will figure out what is going on with this beast dude, and we'll delve deep. Oh yeah.
Tiger
Into
Lily.
the case of the beast of Lepidstadt. So we'll be back here in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching.